Welcome to another episode of PwC Tech Talks. I'm Mitra Best in my new role as PwC's Technology Impact Leader and continuing as the co-chair of our Women in Tech initiative. Today's episode is about data science and AI, two critical success factors in any digital transformation journey. The main purpose of data science is to find patterns in data, both structured and unstructured, and to analyze and extract insights from the data to help us then navigate a more informed path in our digital transformation journey. If you think about data science as the GPS of a transformation journey, think of AI as the accelerator. Techniques in AI and machine learning have helped us superpower the insights from data and then automate many of our business processes and operations. Particularly in the past 2 years, we've seen an increase in the adoption of artificial intelligence and machine learning that have resulted in increased productivity, efficiency, and more streamlined customer service experiences. We see every day more and more organizations across industries and in every function adopting more advanced artificial intelligence techniques and automating their operations. Today, we'll hear from an esteemed panel about their experiences and their perspectives in helping our clients navigate their digital transformation using data science and artificial intelligence. Thank you for tuning in. And now I'll pass it over to my colleague, Sue Strandberg, who will moderate the panel. Take it away, Sue.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sue Strandberg. I will be your moderator for today. I'm a data science lead with PwC Labs AI team. We help our client service teams innovate using AI. Our projects span industries, including financial services, healthcare, industrial products, as well as our own internal operations. I have many years' experience in software engineering and architecture, as well as machine learning and statistical analysis. I'm coming to you from my camp in the Adirondacks. I'm a lover of all mountain sports. Now, let's meet our panelist. First is Lori Winches. Lori?
Thank you, Sue. Hi, I'm Lori Winches. I'm a managing director and data science leader in our clinical transformation practice. I work with pharmaceutical industry clients to develop and execute strategic analytics, AI, and automation programs. These programs bring quantifiable business value, such as accelerating clinical development timelines, which enable our clients to bring medicines and therapies to patients faster. As a statistician, I am sought out by many business areas and industries, but my greatest achievements and some that I'm most passionate about have been driving analytics and AI transformation programs at our life sciences clients. Thanks, Sue.
Thanks, Lori. I'm really looking forward to hearing your perspective on healthcare. Next up on our panelist is Winnie Chang. Winnie?
Yeah, thanks, Sue. I'm Winnie Chang. I'm really excited to be here. I help businesses apply AI and rethink how innovation can improve their industry. Currently at PwC, I lead AI and data science initiatives for our next generation audit. In the past 20 years, I have helped companies large and small. I was on the R&D team that created the first version of Microsoft Azure. Now it is a cloud and AI platform used by over 95% of Fortune 500 companies. I have also co-founded my own venture-backed AI startup in the credit risk management space, with several global banks as clients. It was a really interesting career journey for me, having finished my PhD in computer science from MIT and then working for several years in research labs. It was very fulfilling to see the whole spectrum and life cycle of innovation, from one startup as far-fetched, crazy ideas to seeing them being commonplace in our day-to-day lives.
Thanks, Winnie. It's really inspiring to hear your background and also looking forward to your perspective on the topic at hand. Finally, for our panelist, we've got Valeria Sadovic. Valeria?
Thank you, Sue. My name is Valeria Sarovic, and I'm a senior manager in cloud and digital consulting practice. I focus on the delivery of digital transformation programs of work. My experience is in the implementation of Industry 4.0 solutions such as cloud, Internet of Things, AI, intelligent automation in big data. I help organizations to improve their operational efficiency and transform themselves into intelligent enterprises. I have built global cross-cultural teams with experience in Southeast Asia, Europe, New Zealand, and now in the US. In addition to my consulting career, I'm actively involved in academia. I have a PhD in information system from the University of Auckland, New Zealand. I publish academic and thought leadership articles on the subjects of decision-making and intelligence, biases and debiasing mechanisms of AI, disruption and adoption of AI in organizations. I have been lucky that I can apply my academic knowledge in the technical, practical field at PwC.
Thank you, Valeria. Our panelists have some great experience applying AI in real-world use cases. I'm really looking forward to learning more. Let's get started. The first topic we're covering is hype. AI is becoming increasingly embedded in many of the things we interact with and use on a daily basis. AI has become a tabloid and is dominated by headlines and sensational stories for everyday news. There's so much noise on AI, but how much is actually a real thing? And specifically, how advanced is AI in organizational operational settings? Our first question is, what are some of the applications of AI in data science we provide to our clients? How does this differentiate us from our competitors? Winnie, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Winnie?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of noise in the AI space. It can be frustrating for our clients. To some degree, AI can be overhyped. However, AI is also very real, and we are seeing it in many forms within the audit practice of trust solutions at PwC. We get very excited about boring AI, the highly repetitive and mundane tasks, for example, pulling key information off thousands of PDFs and documents in the process of conducting an audit. It may sound boring, and it is, but to humans and not AI, these applications of AI can automate these repetitive tasks, have a huge impact on productivity and quality. Any company that audits clients' books spends an enormous number of hours every year gathering evidence, verifying transactions to confirm that balances and transactions associated with the client's financial statements are correct. For a mid-sized company that processes, say, 100,000 pages of documents annually, at 3 minutes per page, it would take approximately 5,000 person hours to complete the task. And at $50 per hour, that cost is $250,000. AI tools can leverage natural language understanding techniques to read these documents and learn to automatically extract pieces of information. They can identify important fields, for example, in different invoices, and also calculate ledger balances automatically. With PwC servicing a large number of clients, these productivity savings can really add up. And even more important are the benefits to our clients. Tying payment data to third-party support requires a significant amount of auditors and client hours. Testing the existence and valuation of payment transactions can be fully automated with AI, as well as the extraction of support for any substantive testing required. Clients have the most to gain. At the basic level, process efficiency means clients will need to devote less time and resources on responding to queries and requests for documentation, giving them back more time during a critical, deadline-driven time period. I have described some applications of AI in the audit space. Lori, with your experience in clinical transformations, would love to hear what AI is like in your domain. Lori?
Thank you, Winnie. For pharmaceutical companies, bringing a drug to market is a lengthy, costly, and complex process. Studies estimate that it can take up to 9 years and over $1 billion on average to bring a new drug to market. We are using AI and data science to optimize clinical trial design and study execution to reduce these timelines and costs. We've developed a common experience on a cloud-based platform with an integrated set of advanced analytic solutions that empower clinical teams to make data-driven decisions about clinical trial design, all while driving high-quality delivery of clinical trials with reduced cost. These solutions include AI, machine learning models, and NLP that leverage structured and unstructured data to unlock those key inputs to improve specificity and accuracy of predictions for scientific, operational, and quality outcomes. For example, using predictive analytics, we can estimate which countries and sites are likely to enroll patients more quickly and which countries are going to be less expensive to enroll these patients, thereby reducing costs. These capabilities also provide enhanced agility to respond to changing world health dynamics, including the development of advanced epidemiological models that are being used to respond to and mitigate the risk of COVID, which we've all been experiencing for the last 18 or 20 months.
Thanks. Much of what Lori and Winnie just described involved improving efficiencies within specific industries. AI-enabled efficiencies is improving our general workforce as well, and many companies are embracing digital transformation. Our next discussion topic. So what is digital transformation, and why are AI and data analytics so important? We're seeing AI and analytics naturally bundled together. So what really is digital transformation? Let's hear from our specialist, Valeria.
Thank you, Sue. Digital transformation is a set of activities. It is the adoption of digital technology to improve business processes efficiency, increase value for customers, and introduce innovation into our operation. It spans the spectrum of activities from strategy to design, development to deployment of analytics and AI capabilities. By progressing with digital transformation initiatives, organizations are setting up the right foundation for real AI-powered future for themselves and their customers. The essential 8 technologies, part of Industry 4.0 tech stack, augmented reality, virtual reality, drones, the Internet of Things, IPA, blockchain, and AI are driving rapid cross-functional innovation and mass customization. And at the same time, the customers are expecting more personalized services, and the competition is growing on a daily basis. That's why there is a massive need for organizations to transform digitally, as internally and externally as well. It is well known that companies that inject the big data and analytics into their operation can outperform their peers by at least 5 to 10% in productivity and profitability, and also achieve a better customer retention and acquisition rate.
We just heard how important and how essential digital transformation is, but what are the monetary benefits that can help organizations achieve targeted business goals? Valeria?
There are 4 main trackable indicators of a successful digital transformation work: revenue growth, cost reduction, risk management, and competitive advantage gain. Revenue growth can be achieved by leveraging internal and external data by using descriptive and predictive insights. It is possible to achieve this by establishing new processes that use real-time analytics and AI, whether it is internal operation or external customer insights. Second, cost reduction. This is done by eliminating redundancy in mundane process activities. Operational efficiency can be brought through different types of automation and integration. Cost is also reducing when we start repurposing our workforce from mundane activities to more value-added ones. The third component is risk management. Quite often we underestimate risk management. However, AI and data analytics inside can help us to predict risk and proactively address root causes. Automation helps with human error reduction, provide consistency of actions, better response with compliance, governance, and audit. And this is also potentially can help us in cost reduction by avoiding compliance fines. And the last point is a competitive advantage gain. A better access to real-time data and analytics insight provides better decision making. Having data analytics in place gives the advantage of having faster customer feedback and the ability to explore new products and capabilities and enter the market ahead of our competitions. But to be successful, companies must make digital investment wisely, be clear about the goals and purpose, and carefully manage change among employees. Lori, I know you have also run digital transformation projects. Can you perhaps give us an example or use case on how data analytics and AI help an organization to achieve those benefits? Lori?
Thank you, Valeria. Embedding scalable analytical and AI tools within the clinical development process and aligning those relevant insights within the business builds trust within our clients and empowers end users. We first start by prioritizing use cases, assessing the business value and the feasibility, and work with the end users to define the capabilities and features that are going to drive adoption, alleviating those pain points and achieving the business goals. This includes eliminating manual processes through intelligent automation, developing predictive models to estimate the number of patients that will be enrolled in a country per site per month, and identifying sites or locations that are likely to have faster enrollment. By optimizing the clinical trial schedule of activities, for example, how often these patients need to be seen for tests or measurements, we can reduce patient burden and identify which of these activities can be done remotely. The data-driven platform allows for more patient centricity, reducing patient burden, and more inclusive research of diverse patient populations. These AI models are making a societal impact. Clinical study planning steps, which previously took several weeks, can be executed in an automated, data-driven way in days, resulting in savings of tens of millions of dollars across therapy areas and indications, allowing our clients to bring more medicines to patients faster.
It's truly inspiring to hear how AI is enabling industries such as healthcare to improve operation and, as Lori said, bring about societal change. This is no small feat. What are the challenges and perhaps downsides to adopting digital transformation? Winnie?
That's a great question, Sue. I think a lot of it revolves around managing expectations. There is a lot that AI can do, but also a lot that it cannot yet do. Recognizing these are important as you plan out your digital transformation journey. AI is not always going to be correct. Setting realistic expectations to all stakeholders upfront is important. Also, as we introduce these new technologies, we have responsibility to ensure that they are ready for use. By acknowledging the limitations of AI, we can start to design mitigation strategies for cases when AI does fail. In the audit practice, we found that it can be more effective by fostering collaboration between data scientists, developers, and domain specialists, in our case, auditors, as we can have a holistic view to the people, process, and technology that have to be all in place for successful and responsible transformation. Another point that I like to bring up is we often think of our AI as augmented intelligence rather than pure artificial intelligence. This distinction is important. Augmented intelligence refers to applications based on adaptive systems, often powered by machine learning, in which algorithms learn from human experience, but humans make the ultimate decision. Augmented intelligence allows us to effectively combine human and AI. For example, clients retain auditors for the assurance they provide over the financials, and that can only come through thoughtful examination and exercise of judgment, human judgment. AI systems can assist the auditors by acquiring, processing, and churning through the mountains of data that a business financial reporting system generates. But while the machine may more quickly and completely identify patterns and anomalies in massive data sets, greater value comes from investigating and deducing the reasons behind these patterns and anomalies surfaced by the machine. Human beings, such as the auditor, can tell the true story behind the data.
Great. Winnie, you made such a great point about trust and the human in the loop in how we inject AI. But let's get tactical. How can we help organizations get started with their journey? Lori?
Well, we first start with developing the use cases through the perspective of users through collaborative workshops and bring those users throughout the process, working agile, iterating, and incorporating user feedback with each release. So through each MVP, we are able to identify features that are going to quickly provide value, reduce time, improve quality, and provide competitive advantages, while increasing adoption for those users.
What else should our clients be thinking about to help them prepare for the future and keep up with the evolving landscape? Winnie?
When looking into the future, we don't think of doing AI. We focus on generating value for our clients and the broader impact on society. Audit is a fundamental form of trust, and when society loses trust, this has major implications. Our society puts a lot of trust in auditors. We trust auditors to confirm that businesses are being run correctly and lawfully. If we lose trust in the audit industry, we are not only losing trust in the accountancy firms themselves, but in our ability to trust any business to act correctly and to be held accountable. AI has the opportunity to enhance this trust by providing society not only faster audit, but also more insightful audit results by considering a broader and larger set of evidence and data. Trust is what we are striving for, and AI and other techniques are simply tools in the toolbox. In my opinion, understanding the long term strategic vision of where you want to go is the most important.
Yeah, I mean, adding to your point on the long-term vision, I would also say that organizations should pick the right operating model. Choose an AI operating model that enables a consistent approach to data, governance, and model use across your company. With well-structured governance and tech-savvy managers, company may fast-track the benefits from embedding AI capabilities within the business unit. Stay focused on the strategy and future vision rather than follow a hype of new tech in the market. This is also about internal investment in people, as well as collaboration with vendors. So to better understand business needs, value, technology landscape, and maturity of operation.
All right, we've come to our final discussion point. AI changes so quickly. How do we as an organization keep up to date and stay relevant? I'd love to hear from each of our panelists. Let's start with Lori.
Thank you, Sue. As we all know, as data scientists and people who are in the field is moving so rapidly. I would say it's really important for us to continue focus on demonstrating business value rather than those cool ideas or interesting projects or products that we'd like to develop. We've got to keep the users at the forefront of our mind and develop scalable and modular capabilities that can be integrated throughout an entire process to add the most value rather than just building one-off models and POC after POC. We've got to think more broadly when we're working with our clients. Winnie, I know you also have some thoughts on this. Winnie?
Yeah, with AI and technology changing so rapidly, we need to keep up to date and stay relevant. It's important to not fall into the trap of complacency, but instead maintain an open mind and try new things. And at PwC, we like to remind ourselves to constantly reimagine the possible. In order to be able to do that, we need to first equip our workforce with the skills of the future, and second, build an inclusive and collaborative community for knowledge share. Valeria, what are your thoughts?
Thank you, Winnie. I'm echoing your and Lori's comment and would also emphasize on the importance of the tailored AI strategy, which is around people, technology, and processes. Tailor AI strategy to your business needs, customers, and people. Do not stop looking ahead in the next 3 to 5 years horizon and try to identify what drives your business value and what you can do now in order to achieve AI benefits early. Continuously assess the landscape of solutions and tools to identify whether to build or buy AI solutions. What fits you better? Sometimes out-of-the-box solutions might be cheaper and easier to use, sometimes not necessarily. And the last point, build the right platform infrastructure that allows seamless solutions integrations and can help to scale AI implementation. At the end of the day, AI continues to develop, and we as users, customers, and providers are maturing at the same time. Innovation is evolution, and we've got no choice. We have to keep up with it. But what is important that we need to stay focused on our business value and our customers.
I hope you've enjoyed the discussion today. AI truly has the potential to improve the accuracy and efficiency of how we all do business. As you heard today, our core focus is helping our clients on their digital transformation is trust. It's ensuring the integrity and quality of all processes. I'm really looking forward to how AI will innovate our world, and I hope you are too. Take care.